How's everybody doing? My name is Chuck Potter. You might notice I shake a little bit. It's only because I have this terrible disease. It's called marriage. I've had it for about 24 years. One of the side effects of it is memory loss. Now often I'll be walking around my house trying to remember why I got married. I can't do it. But I haven't given up hope of overcoming this. In fact, this Saturday, I'm putting together a walk for a cure. It's going to be a 5-mile walk. And the reason I chose 5 miles is because that's how far away my divorce attorney is. Now, anybody who wants to join me is certainly welcome. And anybody who walks will get this ribbon to wear on their shirt so that everybody knows you support a cure for this horrible disease. So what do you think? Are you with me? Are you with me? 8 o'clock Saturday. And wear sneakers. If things go wrong, we're going to run there, okay? I was at a bar a couple of nights ago, and I heard a guy refer to his penis as his junk. And I was thinking, why would you want to call that junk? Junk is something you don't use anymore. It's usually something nobody else wants either. And another name for junk is trash. And you know what they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Well, that's not the message I want to be sending out there. I have a couple of friends who call it their hammer. And I don't know about you, but every time I work with a hammer, I end up banging my thumb. And banging my thumb on a Saturday night is not what I have in mind. In fact, that's why I got married. I was tired of banging my thumb. Now, when I was growing up, we used to call them the family jewels. And then I got married and found out what women do with jewels. When they're not hanging around their neck, they lock them away. And they only bring them out on special occasions to impress their friends. And the conversation usually turns into a debate over who has the biggest ones. Which is a waste of time, because as you get older, they all turn into worthless junk anyway. Which makes me think that guy at the bar might have been a little older than I thought. Hey, you know what another side effect of marriage is hearing loss. It's that constant noise in your ear. Now for me, my problem with hearing loss is when people talk to me, I don't hear every single word they say, and I have to kind of guess. And sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't. I was on a job interview a couple of weeks ago, and the hiring manager said, "Why should I hire you? I got 30 others beyond that door." But what I heard was, "Why should I hire you? Your dirty mother's a whore." I was like, why would he say that? You know, unless he knew her. So I looked him right in the eye and I said, "Does that mean I get the job? Or are you just trying to tell me in a nice way you've already hired my mom?" Now sometimes it's not a matter of hearing, it's a matter of paying attention. Sometimes someone will tell me something really important and I'll get distracted, go right over my head. Like that day I got married. I still don't know what I agreed to. And nobody will tell me. So I'll have an argument with my wife and I'll say, "What do you expect from me?" And she'll say, "You should know." Well, I should have paid attention at the wedding too, but I didn't. So why don't you just tell me? "I hate you." Now where did that come from? Well, a friend of mine just got married, and I made it a point this time of actually paying attention to the wedding vows. And you know what? That's where all this comes from. Because those wedding vows have absolutely nothing to do with a real marriage. And I decided what we needed was a new set of wedding vows. Something that accurately reflects what a marriage is all about. So I went home, I worked through the night, and I came up with this. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a future argument. You have the right to a divorce attorney. If you cannot afford a divorce attorney, then you're just shit out of luck. Do you understand these wedding vows as I read them to you? I do. Now sometimes I pay attention and I hear every word and somehow I get the wrong meaning. Now one day my boss was working on a ladder and he dropped his wrench. And he said, hey, can you come over here and grab my tool for me? I thought, well, I do need this job. I said, all right, where is it? He said, below me. I said, whoa! One request at a time, please. It's my first day on the job. I haven't even grabbed your tool yet. But I'm thinking this might be a good time for us to discuss a raise. Hey, thank you, everybody. You did a great job.